Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. This channel is home of at least one college football video every single day. Every week, I like to put out my top 25 and my worst 25. Well, this week on this video, I want to put out my top 25 overrated teams of the season so far. I have two honorable mentions. Number 6, Michigan. They're 7-0, but they really haven't played anybody. They are undefeated, but this week they're going on the road to number 8, Michigan State, and I think the Wolverines are going to lose that game. Another honorable mention, number 4, Oklahoma. They're also undefeated, but they've looked very shaky at times. And now time for the actual list. Number 25, Kansas State. Kansas State is 4-3. They're 7th in the Big 12, but at one point in time, they were ranked number 25 in the nation. So yes, I do think they were a bit overrated. Number 24, Fresno State. They're 6-2, and they're doing pretty good in the Mountain West, but at one time, they were ranked number 18th in the nation. I think it was because they beat UCLA, but they ended up losing to Hawaii 27-24. Hawaii's a bad team, and Fresno State was overrated. Number 23, BYU. I'm not saying BYU's a bad team, but at one point they were number 10 in the nation. Right now they're 6-2, and somehow, some way, they lost to Boise State at home 26-17. Very bad game for BYU. They did creep back into the rankings this week at number 25. Number 22, Penn State, and honestly, Penn State could be higher on the list. They were number 4 in the nation at one time, but the reason I only have them at number 22 is because in the preseason poll, they were ranked number 20, and right now, they're ranked number 20, so they're pretty much where they need to be. They're 5-2, 4th in the Big Ten East. Number 21, Iowa. They're 6-1, and they were all the way up to number 2 in the nation. But man, they got punched in the mouth by Purdue at home, 24-7. They're still in the top 10 right now at number 9, but you can't lose to Purdue. That's a bad loss. Number 20, I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this one. Alabama. Alabama was the number 1 team in the nation for several weeks in a row, and then they lost to Texas A&M. So Alabama is 7-1. They are currently ranked number 3 in the nation because the AP poll loves Alabama, but I can't get that loss to Texas A&M out of my head. They lost 41-38 on the road. Number 19, Notre Dame. They're 6-1, not having a bad season. Their highest ranking was number 9, but the only good team that they've played, they lost to. They lost to Cincinnati at home 24-13. It wasn't even close. Number 18, Arizona State. They're 5-2, 2nd in the Pac-12 South. That's not bad. Their highest ranking was number 18 in the nation. I just think the Pac-12 South is down this year, and nobody, and I mean nobody in the Pac-12 South deserves to be ranked ever in this season. Number 17, Boise State. They're 3-4, 4th in the Mountain West. They haven't gotten ranked this year, and they're probably not gonna, but they had a lot of high expectations and were being hyped as the team to beat in the Mountain West. Yeah, not anymore. Number 16, a team that we've kind of forgotten about, Arkansas. They were all the way up to number 8 in the nation one time. Right now, they're 5-3 after a 3-game losing streak. They're dead last in the SEC West. That was unthinkable 3 weeks ago. Number 15, back to the Pac-12 South. Utah. They're 1st in the Pac-12 South, but they're 4-3. They were up to number 21 in the nation at one time. Number 14, Wisconsin. They're 4-3. 3rd in the Big Ten West. They're doing better as of late, but still 4-3, not good. They were up to number 12 at one point in the season. Wow. Number 13, Virginia Tech, the Hokies. Currently, they're 3-4, 5th in the Coastal, but at one time, Virginia Tech was ranked number 15 before West Virginia slapped the taste out of their mouth. Number 12, I'm going to get a lot of pushback on this one. Houston, 6-1, 1st in the AAC, but the teams that they've beaten have a combined record of 14-28. They will get smacked around before the end of the season. Number 11, Texas. Right now, they're 4-3, 5th in the Big 12, and of course, the AP poll always gives Texas the benefit of the doubt, having them as high as number 15. Number 10 on this list, Texas A&M. They are 6-2, 4th in the SEC West, and yes, they're ranked number 14 right now, but Texas A&M was as high as number 5, and I still think that number 14 is over-ranking Texas A&M just because they beat Alabama. I think Texas A&M will lose at least one more game before the end of the season. Number 9, LSU. They're currently 6th in the SEC West with a record of 4-4, and somehow, some way, they were up to number 16 at the beginning of the season. Number 8, Washington. They're 3-4, 4th in the Pac-12 North. Started the season at number 20. Even I was fooled. I thought Washington was going to win the North. Nope. Number 7, Indiana. They are dead last in the Big Ten East, 2-5, and they started the season at number 17. I tried to tell everybody that Indiana was going to get exposed this year, and that's exactly what's happened. Number 6, USC, the Trojans. Currently, they're 3-4, 4th in the Pac-12 South, but they were number 14 before they got beat by Stanford, and I predicted that upset, but everybody was buying into USC at that time and called me crazy. Well, not so crazy now. Number 5, Florida. They're 4-3, 3rd in the SEC East, and they were almost in the top 10 at one time. Their highest ranking, number 11. I knew Florida Florida was a fraud. Number 4, Miami, the Hurricanes. They're 3-4, 5th in the Coastal. They started the season ranked number 14. You talk about overrated. Miami had super high expectations, and they were extremely overrated. Number 3, Iowa State. They're 5-2, 4th in the Big 12. They're not a bad team, but they started the season number 7. And I didn't think that was a bad ranking. I thought that's where Iowa State was supposed to be. But once again, they got off to a bad start in the season. They're starting to rebound. They're ranked once again, so maybe they'll jump off this list by the end of the season. Number 2 is going to be North Carolina. Currently, they're 4-3, 3rd in the Coastal, but they were ranked in the top 10 to begin this season. And I really can't say anything. I was guilty too. I thought North Carolina was going to win the Coastal and challenge Clemson. I was wrong on both fronts. And that brings me to number 1, Clemson. But I think everybody was guilty of this. Currently, Clemson is 4-3, 3rd in the Atlantic. They started the season number 3 in the nation. Definitely wasn't a top 5 team. Now they're not even a top 25 team. Could Clemson actually be in danger of missing a bowl? No. Could they? When you stop to think about that fact, that really blows your mind. Y'all let me know about my top 25 overrated teams of 2021 so far. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.